Hello, this is a brief video to demonstrate the installation of the Mentor Graphics ODB++ Viewer. After registering for the product, you will get an email like the one shown here, which has a link for downloading the product, a registration code, and a signature file attached. We'll now download the installer using the link in the email and save the file to a temporary directory. A single left click on the link will bring up a browser and then an opportunity to save the file. You click on the Save button and you direct to whatever temporary directory you would like to use. We're going to use CTMP here. It takes a moment to download, usually less than a minute. And we'll pause the video while this proceeds. The download is complete and you just click on the Close button. We are also going to need the signature file in the temporary directory. So we right click on the attachment and choose Save As with a left click, and if we're not already in our target directory, we navigate, in this case, to ctemp and hit Save. We now, in our temporary directory, have the downloaded file plus the signature file. We now right click on the zip file, left click on the zip file and click on Open and choose Windows Explorer. Then we hit Extract All Files and direct the output to the temporary directory and click Extract. Now in our temporary directory we have the installer program, which is ODB++ Viewer setup.exe. Before we start the installation, we go back to the email and we're going to copy our viewer key so that we can paste it in during the installer. We highlight it and press Ctrl+C simultaneously. We go back now and we'll start the install process by double clicking on ODB++ Viewer setup.exe. We have a welcome screen. We'll click Next after reviewing that, and then in our registration key we put the cursor into there and press Ctrl+V and then hit Next. We review our license agreement and then click on Accept and click Next. The installer will then give us an opportunity to declare a destination folder. We're going to leave the default folder in place and click Next. And now the installation begins. We're going to again pause the video capture as the installation proceeds. It'll take a few minutes. The installation is nearing completion now as it's installing the documents. The progress bar is almost all the way to the right edge. It's now finished. You can click on the Finish button to complete the process. Now we can put our temporary directory away. And notice the evidence of the installation. If you go to the Start menu and you click on, you'll notice there's an ODB++ Viewer in the list, but further under All Programs, there's an ODB++ Viewer which has an uninstall function. It also has a user's guide. If you open up the user's guide, you'll notice that you'll have instructions for the use of this basic tool. It will tell you how to open up an ODB database and review it. Remember that this is a limited function tool and only capable of viewing the data and doing some small information functions. Further, if you start up the program, either by going to All Programs as shown through that method, or if there's a quick launch in here, you can just go to here, left click, and it will come up. And this is the GUI, the initial GUI, and you'll click the import to open a database, keeping in mind that you can review the initial PDF document, and that'll tell you how to open a database. There's also full help capability in with the question mark button, which will open up in an HTML format. So that's the basics of installing the ODB++ Viewer. I hope you found this informative. Thank you very much for watching.